And howdy do! Hey, I did one video for this, but I had popped it and poured it as I brought it from my garage. And it was a little cool, and I was getting the notes that they describe, but I also felt that it would give a little more after it warmed up a little bit. So I let it sit out for a little bit, about an hour actually. And we'll do another one here. It's got beautiful carbonation. This is the yeast strain is a Belgian style yeast, but then it's bottle conditioned with the champagne yeast, which is why you get that brilliant carbonation. Oh wow! Okay, what they describe is molasses at first, and then dark fruits such as raisin and fig. I also noticed in my first glass that I was getting some plum, and there was a slightly tart finish. And maybe why I was interpreting plum was you get that big, that deep fruit with the slight tartness, and that's probably why I was interpreting that as plum. But I also noticed that as it warmed, as the glass I had even warmed, I felt like it felt even sweeter, and then I felt that plum even more apparent. Oh, well, I mean, as I thought, as I've let this warm a bit, the aromas have even become bigger and brighter. Whew, wow. As you expect from a beer like this, as it warms, it does it feels like it kind of, thickens or syrups up a tad. Not overly so, but the body does feel a little bigger and richer as it warms. I tell you what, as this has warmed, I do feel it even sweeter. You do feel the molasses, you feel the raisin, you feel the fig, but I'm even feeling that plum even bigger than I was before. And as it even feels sweeter, it also feels more tart in the finish all at the same time. So I mean, all the flavors seem amplified as it warms up. I feel that big plum, and then you've got that tart finish that just wraps it all up. You've got that big rich sweetness. You got the molasses. You got the dark fruit. You got all this going on. You got a little bit of sweetness, and then you've got that tart finish to even it all out, and that makes sense. It's a very nice beer. It's a great quad. I mean, it certainly belongs with any of whatever your top list of Belgian style quads are. It certainly belongs there. Oh, I know myself. I've been slightly hard on Sam Adams Brewery. Sometimes some have told me because I felt that some of their styles sort of reached for mediocrity. I wasn't real happy with their long shots last year. I was very disappointed in the spring pack. I thought most of the styles did not live up to the hype. But I just had the Christmas Day. I had the 13th hour, which was absolutely beautiful. Now I'm having this one. This barrel room collection is as good as any craft anything out there. They're just beautiful. It is a beautiful representation of a Belgian quad. Mm. And the aromas here are just beautiful. It's very fruity. Mm. You do feel that raisin. But I tell you, even though that they don't have it listed, what I'm feeling the most is from this quad is plum. So I really like to know what Scott White thinks about it because he is the guy that knows the most about these styles or this particular Sam Adams. He is kind of everything you need to know about Sam Adams. He's a guy who is real familiar with this beer from Beer Geek Beer Reviews. If you haven't checked his YouTube channel out, you should. But yeah, I do get everything they say, but what I'm actually getting bigger is what I've noticed was plum, and I really feel that even more so as it warms. So I don't want to run a second video too long, so I'm trying to beer whisper, and I'll get the heck out of here.